This Week in Space is your go-to source for all the relevant and latest updates in space. We simplify the science and focus on the highlights that matter most. Get ready for an exciting episode, and here's what we've got lined up for you this week. NASA's MAVEN orbiter observed the effects of the May 20th solar storm on Mars, revealing glowing auroras. Meanwhile, conspiracy theorists think it's aliens having a rave. Just kidding. Sun got cranky again and threw the biggest tantrum since 2017. So expect radio static and another Aurora Borealis light show. China's Chang'e 6 mission has landed on the far side of the moon, marking a milestone in its lunar exploration. Learn more about its mission to the South Pole-Aitken Basin, an unexplored region, and yet again, another week behind schedule for Boeing Starliner crew as it faces delays after space challenges. It looks like Starliner decided to enjoy the view a little longer. In May 2024, NASA observed a powerful solar storm strike Mars. The event, which included a massive X-12 class solar flare, provided a unique opportunity to study how such storms affect the red planet. Unlike Earth, shielded by a strong magnetic field, Mars lacks this protection and is fully exposed to the storm's energetic particles. This resulted in planet-wide auroras, captured by NASA's Mars Atmosphere and Volatile Evolution, also known as MAVEN orbiter, from May 14th to 20th. MAVEN's data complemented observations from other spacecraft, including Voyager, Parker Solar Probe, and the upcoming Escape and Plasma Acceleration and Dynamics Explorers, or ESCAPADE mission. ESCAPADE's twin satellites will provide even more detailed measurements of Martian space weather in the future. NASA's Curiosity rover also documented the storm's effects. Video footage showed charged particles impacting the Martian surface, and the rover's radiation detector recorded the highest levels ever measured since its landing in 2012. If astronauts had been present, they would have received a radiation dose equivalent to 30 chest X-rays. MAVEN's Solar Energetic Particle instrument tracked the incoming particles, allowing scientists to reconstruct the storm's timeline. This information is crucial for understanding the potential radiation hazards astronauts might encounter on Mars. The data from this event will inform future Mars missions. MAVEN, approaching its 10th year in orbit around Mars in September 2024, continues to provide valuable insights into the Martian environment and its interaction with the Sun. In June 2024, a series of powerful solar flares erupted from sunspot region AR 3697, impacting Earth and Mars. The first significant event occurred on June 8th, with an M9.7 class flare, the second strongest type. This flare triggered the strongest radiation storm since 2017, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Space Weather Prediction Center. The event caused a radio blackout in the Earth's northern polar region and a surge in radiation on Mars, with NASA's Curiosity rover detecting the highest levels since its landing. The M-class flare was followed by a coronal mass ejection speeding towards Earth. While not expected to be as intense as previous auroral displays, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration issued a G2-level geomagnetic storm watch, raising the possibility of auroras over some northern and upper Midwestern states on June 10th. On that same day, sunspot AR 3697 unleashed an even stronger X1.5 class flare, disrupting high-frequency radio signals on the sunlit side of Earth. These events occurred during solar cycle 25, which is expected to peak within the following year. Sunspot AR 3697 is part of a cluster of active regions responsible for recent solar flares and geomagnetic storms. These storms can disrupt satellites, shortwave radio signals, and space launch operations. Have you ever wondered what would happen if our sun went boom? We dive deep into that fiery question and more on our channel. Check out these mind-blowing videos like What If Our Sun Went Supernova? See the unraveling of the sun's mysteries with Ultra HD images through the electromagnetic spectrum. Explore NASA's abandoned plan with the Mars colony that never was, and discover why Mars's deadly dust storms killing all the rovers. On June 2nd, 2024, China's Chang'e 6 mission successfully landed on the South Pole-Aitken Basin, a far side of the moon in a vast unexplored region with the moon's largest crater. Chang'e 6 gathered up to 2 kilograms, about 4.4 pounds of lunar soil and rock for analysis. This previously unexplored region could offer new insights into the moon's formation and evolution. Equipped with a drill, robotic arm, and scientific instruments, the lander spent 2 days collecting surface and subsurface material. Due to the far side's lack of direct view of Earth, the mission relied on the Queqiao 2 relay satellite for communication. Chang'e 6 achieved a historic first, collecting fresh lunar samples from a region untouched by previous missions focused on the Earth-facing side, like Chang'e 5 in 2020. This groundbreaking mission provides valuable data about the South Pole-Aitken Basin's unique characteristics and paves the way for future lunar exploration. The mission's return capsule will land in China's Inner Mongolia around the 25th of June, 2024. China's lunar ambitions reach further. They plan to send astronauts to the moon before 2030 and launch the Chang'e 7 mission, featuring a hopping probe in 2026. If you're intrigued, especially with the ongoing space race to the lunar South Pole in 2024, visit our channel watch and check out our video on China's ambitious lunar colonization plans. Boeing's troubled Starliner spacecraft remained at the International Space Station longer than initially planned, marking the latest setback for the capsule. NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams, who arrived at the International Space Station earlier this month, had to extend their stay. NASA did not attribute the delay to any issues with the Starliner itself. Their return was scheduled for no earlier than June 22, 2024. This delay gave NASA and Boeing additional time to conduct tests on the spacecraft and prepare for their journey back to Earth. The Starliner faced several issues during its docking at the International Space Station on June 6, 2024, including 4 helium leaks and failures in 5 of its 28 maneuvering thrusters. Despite these challenges, the spacecraft successfully docked with the station. While docked, the Starliner encountered more problems, such as a 5th helium leak and a stuck oxidizer valve. These issues added to the long list of difficulties Boeing experienced with the Starliner program, including software glitches and design flaws that prevented an uncrewed test flight from docking with the International Space Station in 2019. Ever wondered why Boeing's Starliner program faced issues? Find out in Boeing's epic $4.3 billion Starliner Failure Exposed. Then, follow our channel and buckle up for the future with our upcoming video on SpaceX's Starship. Successfully returning the 2 astronauts to Earth would have been a significant milestone for the delayed and over-budget Starliner program. It would have enabled NASA to certify the spacecraft for routine astronaut missions, making it a second US crew vehicle alongside SpaceX's Crew Dragon. However, Boeing still faced additional challenges before the Starliner could become fully operational and available to non-NASA customers. Thanks for being part of This Week in Space. We'd love to hear from you. What recent space discoveries sparked your interest? Is there a specific topic or update you'd like us to explore further? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Tune in to This Week in Space for the latest updates and a glimpse of our future deep dive videos. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more science and space content. Thanks for joining us, and see you on our next journey.